Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adam and Dedra Show. And we had an amazing weekend. Went to a bunch of places and we're going to be talking about them.
Absolutely. But first of all, I want to bring attention to my amazing Dixon Combat Edition and my hat.
From the
Because,
Theodore.
yes, hey, don't steal my thunder. So this one, the hats are a little harder to match with this specific Dixon because it's green and brown and like a cream color. And because it's the combat version, and I absolutely had to get this because it supports our veterans, and I've always been a huge supporter of our veterans. So I obviously had to go and get this. But I already had the hat from Theodore, and I'm like, oh snap. It matches. It's
It does
it
match
was
pretty
meant.
good.
And shout out to Theodore. I love the Theodore.
Yeah.
They have such a great can selection, and not to mention, because I'm a big smoothie sour person, they always have out of order.
Yeah. From
Love if I can't get
RAR.
Drucker, if I can't get Drucker, then I'm looking for out of order.
Yeah. Remember that
Um,
collaboration we had from them? That was good.
do I?
I got some Dixon also. I'm just wearing the bamboo shirt and
What do you
because
mean
it's hot outside.
just?
Yes,
It
it's a nice one. It's very nice.
it is, especially for these hot summer days.
These are
And then
actually
with
pretty nice. We're gonna drink a beer from Trillium, and I've talked about it on the show already because I really enjoyed it. Called Vicinity. It's a double dry hopped double IPA from Trillium, 8% ABVs. It says brewed in Massachusetts. And one thing that I thought was weird, and I just saw this before we started the show, is the can art has like an oyster and a shucking knife.
Is that what that is?
I
Okay.
don't understand it for a name called Vicinity, but maybe they're just bringing attention to Massachusetts.
Maybe that's what it is, because I did look at this kind of from afar and I really wasn't getting it or understanding it. I don't know how well you guys, those of you that are watching, can see
Yeah.
or have seen the can in general, but I was just like, what? And I was like, I wasn't quite making sense of it.
It didn't make sense. I had to actually really think about it hard. I mean, the only thing that kind of made it so I could understand it was the shucking knife on there. And I'm like, oh, this must be an oyster.
And there are 0 paragraphs to explain anything.
If
So
you remember from last week, we had a bottle and yeah, it had a lot of words. You know what? I still haven't read it. But this beer, I want to just say cheers, everybody. So let's take a pause right here to say cheers. We have a lot to talk about. Oh my God, that's so good. And this is the
mm,
one when we went to Trillium that they didn't have on tap, and I was pretty disappointed about it. Saw the cans and bought a 4-pack to go because, like, I am having this beer. There's nothing that's going to stop me to have this. And it's great. I mean, it's exactly what
it's
you
very
want for
good.
a hazy IPA. It's amazing. And still, I mean, it still doesn't reach that treehouse level on most of the ones that we've had from there, but it is still a solid IPA. What I like from Trillium is their barrel aged stouts. They're just they're just top notch. Enjoy them. Enjoy the hell out of them. But we did a lot of things this weekend. Yeah,
Absolutely.
made a lot
We
of
did.
stops
We actually started pretty early. We
for
started,
us. Yeah, on a
yeah.
Saturday.
Yes. Our Saturdays, like we like to really sleep in and take our time because we both work so hard throughout the week. That Saturdays were just like that's the day of we're just like finally get to sleep in, and we really try to take our time Saturday mornings. But this time it was different, and I'm really glad that we did because we had a good group of friends that we went out with, and we started our day. Mm, we left the house at about 8:30.
Oh yeah.
Made our first trip out to O.S.O out in Surprise for breakfast. So we got there.
Breakfast and a beer. Or
Heck yeah.
brunch. I'm going to call it
Okay.
brunch because it doesn't sound so bad as breakfast.
I don't care. I had a breakfast bear. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's 9
But
o'clock we get there.
no, no, no. It was like 9:10.
Oh,
Um,
excuse me.
so we went out to O.S.O and Surprise. And what I really like is they have a not really a catered menu, but they have a menu, a specific breakfast item menu where you can get a beer that goes with it for a penny. So your
Yeah.
first beer off of that selection of it was just only O.S.O beers. And I mean, it wasn't an entire pint, so it was probably like 10 ounces, 9
Yeah,
ounces.
I gotta say, it's like they brought the cup, and it did already look pretty small. And then they the next beer that they brought out, or I think somebody else got one first. They've set it down, and I'm like, oh, that's a real cup, because the other one came to like maybe 2/3 the size of it.
Okay, but it was a penny.
It was a penny.
So stop complaining.
And for my penny one, I got I think it was the Boom Dynamite, which is one of their flagship beers. It's a grapefruit IPA, and anytime I go there, I usually get that one. It's a solid IPA, West Coast style, good stuff.
So we order breakfast. We get our penny beers, and I'm not even complaining about the penny beers. It is what it is. It was a good beer, and it was a penny, so you can't complain about that. So we ordered a breakfast sandwich, and it was like a hamburger bun. It was supposed to be, and they don't even call it like over easy, over medium. They didn't even call it that. That was so weird.
It was. They said
They were like runny, a little runny, or scrambled.
yeah. So I was like, over medium? That messed everybody up.
She was just kind of like,
okay. Walked away.
and that's probably why we had the worst breakfast sandwich ever. That egg came out over hard and rubbery.
Yeah.
There was no run to that yolk whatsoever. That fried egg was probably harder than the bread that it came out on.
It was. And it actually had like brown singed at the bottom of it. So they cooked the hell out of that egg. And I'm like, over medium is like halfway between runny and hard. So it's like just a little, it has like the gel, and it's like it's a little bit thicker of a yolk and doesn't make your hands a mess, because getting yolk on your hands sucks.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you remember.
Anyways, so getting back to this breakfast sandwich over there at O.H.S.O, I was really disappointed. What I was not disappointed in was the potatoes, the side of potatoes that it
those
came with.
Good.
Oh, those were so good, because they were like seasoned potatoes, and they were like the square, not like cubes, but they were like the flatter pieces, and they were seasoned. Those ones
fried.
Those were, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what saved, I think, breakfast for me that morning were those potatoes.
And I didn't dislike the sandwich. I mean, it was egg, cheese, bacon, and bread. I mean, it's hard to not enjoy that, even though the egg was cooked a little bit too much. It was still a good sandwich.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I still ate the hell out of it, and I was happy with it.
I didn't enjoy it.
Not happy with it, but
okay. I was hung up on the potatoes. Potatoes were so good. And then I was like, these breakfast potatoes plus a penny beer. At that point, I was living, and I was just like, whatever this breakfast sandwich is, just get it off my plate. Don't even put it near my penny beer or my breakfast potatoes.
And then it came with that toothpick that was like stuck inside the breakfast sandwich for whatever reason. It didn't need to be like held together or anything, but I took that toothpick, and I was sitting there stabbing the potatoes, and that's what I was eating.
Oh, say the egg because you couldn't.
Oh, no. Well, but you're like, why are you eating with that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's fun. Kind of like hors d'oeuvres or hors d'oeuvres.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, so I was just like glad breakfast there was over. So I get past the penny beer, and I was like, all right, second round. Now we're ready for a real beer.
Yeah, you didn't even talk about your first one yet.
Oh, because I was so disappointed with that freaking breakfast sandwich. I just like glossed over, I was satisfied that beer cost a penny, because the sandwich was probably not even worth a penny.
Yeah.
What was it?
You got a can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Wrenhouse.
Yep.
Wrenhouse Spellbinder.
So O.H.S.O is a brewery, but they have like the other Arizona beers too there. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
The Spellbinder's what you got.
That's
solid.
also would say breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hazy IPA.
That breakfast beer
excellent.
took place of that damn sandwich. I don't even call it a breakfast sandwich, because it wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, the beers came out before the food, so at that point, it didn't even matter because we were like already having it.
They took so long to cook that damn egg. That's why it took so long to come out.
Oh man! But we did have 2 beers while we were there too, and I think the second one.
And we still didn't get our breakfast sandwich in time.
Oh my gosh, man, you are angry. You want to write them a letter?
I kid, yes.
Are you hungry now?
I am going to Yelp this.
It all happened in the past. You're like, I went there last week. But oh my God, that was so. The second beer that I had was actually a stout called the Lost Viking. Nice creamy stout, very classic, I would say, in the way that it tastes. And I must say, for O.H.S.O, like all of their flagship ships and standard beers, they are it's just a mediocre brewery. They make good beer. It's not like you're drinking streamlined stuff. No, like you're not like you're drinking just like the standard beers, not like the American lagers or whatever. So you're drinking a craft beer, and it is good for a craft beer. They have a barrel age program that is top notch. So their barrel aged stouts, their barley wines. I think I talked about it when we went up to Cottonwood for that, or Smeltertown for that beer festival. We ended up getting that Bananarchy, and that's top notch stouts. They really have a good barrel age program, and I enjoy that a lot. Now at the brewery, they don't typically have those things to go unless they do their releases. They have them at the I don't even know, is it franchised breweries or the satellite branches? So they'll have those.
I don't know.
For the releases.
I'm still not like a huge like I'm getting into. I'm better now than when we first started with getting me with stouts and barrel aged stuff. So I've actually given in, and I've started trying and drinking a lot more of them. But I'm just still not there. So I'll let you talk on the barrel age program that they have at O.H.S.O.
Yeah, no, it is top notch, but they don't typically have it like at their satellite branches or at like outside locations, which is unfortunate. So they have their regular beers on tap, and they have guest taps to all Arizona beers, and I appreciate that part of it. But they are just mediocre beers. They're just classic styles and drinkable. We love it, and the place is beautiful. They have a really cool patio. Really nice place, and we were there with, oh my God, will we have 3 tables pushed together? So there was like 15 of us there or something like
that. There was a lot of people, and I felt like we got there a little bit late. We're about 10, 15-ish minutes late, and
we had to scooch all the way to the end.
There were still people showing up after we had shown up, and I'm not complaining, but I was just like, holy moly, this is a group, this is a crowd. I didn't expect it to be like this.
Yeah. And you had a second beer. What was it?
Yes, I finally got my first full pint. And I got a pint of the Campy Hazy.
Yeah.
So, and that one was 6.8%. So that came in just under the 7%. And that one was really good. I enjoyed that one. Because I was able to, I got some potatoes in me, so I wasn't cranky. And no, that's not why I was not enthralled or not happy with the breakfast sandwich, because nobody would be.
So of the 2, the Spellbinder and the Campy, which one did you enjoy more?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do that again.
All right.
I need to have an educated guess. I should have them side by side. I'll do it again. It is summer, so...
And report back?
Yeah. Yeah, it's summer. I'll go out there, head out there, have breakfast, 10 o'clock. I will not be ordering a breakfast sandwich.
Or get it runny this time, maybe. We didn't know how to order, maybe. That's it.
It's you. I blame you, because you're like over easy, and she's all runny, not runny, or a little runny.
I asked for over medium, which is in between. So they didn't know what the hell to do.
That's not what she said.
Well, who orders eggs that way, honestly? So after we finished there, you had a couple of beers. I had a couple of beers. There's a new brewery, and this was actually kind of the reason for the trip. There was a new brewery like 3 miles down the road from there in Surprise, and it was called Head Right Brewing. And it was, oh my God, a beautiful place. We drove past it. Number one, we didn't look like a brewery. We just went right past it, even though we're using GPS. Had to turn back around, go kind of between a couple buildings, and then it like opened up, and there's this massive facility.
Well, it was behind, wasn't it like a pet feed store?
Yes, it
I
didn't look
think.
like it would be a brewery back there.
Right, because there was, like, this big pet feed store right off the main road, and you had to take the side street, and it was a little bit further behind the pet feed store, which was kinda weird
It
because it didn't
was.
look like there was anything back behind there. But, we weren't driving, so we're like, "Hey, I don't know, I'm just along for the ride."
Yeah, in the back seat, just kind of just like going with it.
Yeah. So we keep driving a little bit further north, and lo and behold, there it is,
Yeah.
Head Right Brewing, and it's this huge facility.
It is. It's
And
beautiful. Like it's brand new. It's a like brand new construction. Yeah, it was just a brand new building. I couldn't believe it. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh, this is it. I mean, most of the time when you go to breweries, it's like these little like repurposed warehouse spaces that you're
shack,
kind of getting to. Huh?
shack.
Yeah, kind of shacks sometimes. Yeah, been to a lot of shacks. So it's surprising when you come to the one and it's like brand new. I mean, there's been a few that we've been to that's been like that. This one has a lot of potential. So the inside, they didn't have a lot of tables, so it seemed like a lot of open space inside there. Almost nothing on the walls. Most of the walls, they had that one side that had the American flag, Arizona flag, and then 5 branches of military: Marines, Army, Navy,
Air Force.
Air Force, and Coast Guard. I think was the last one.
Mhm.
So really neat that they had that, but I mean, warehouse height ceilings, maybe 20, 25 feet
Oh,
up.
it was ridiculous
Yeah.
how huge this place was. I'm surprised, like, everything that was going on just wasn't echoing.
Yeah.
That's how huge this was. And actually, off, like, on the side when you first walk in, because where you go and order, it's almost kind of in the center
Hmm.
of the brewery. But when you first walk in, you kind of enter in on the east side of the building. So once you walk in, if you just kind of follow that wall along, that's where the men and women's bathroom is. But if you go a little bit further back, they have this big, huge window. And I don't know how I missed that when I went to the bathroom. But, one of our friends had pointed out, and they're like, "Hey, check out their whole system back there," which was why the place was so huge, because they have this gigantic brewing system in the back. So we went over
Oh
there,
yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, when I came over here, there was a guy that was up there that was brewing, and he was like walking around on the equipment and stuff, and he was like, 'Oh, I gotta show you.'" So we came, and because the place is so big, he probably had to like sprint and was like, and then I was like, "What?" So I slammed my beer down, and then I went sprinting with him. Just kidding, I didn't sprint because my ankle's still jacked. So I just, like, dead leg dragged the other side, and I'm like, "Alright, cool, let's check this equipment out." And I was like, "Wow." And I was like, "Oh my god." It's like I went to the bathroom, and I completely missed this giant window and all of their brewing equipment, and it was so cool just to see all of that stuff just, like, right there. And I really regret not asking and, like, being brave and be like, "Hey, sir, could I have a tour of that back area?" Because
But
honestly, he was so nice, and I don't know if he was the owner or manager or whoever he was, but the gentleman that was back there, that took turns serving beers and things like that to our table, he was really, really nice, and if I had thought about it, I think I would have asked to be like, "Hey, can we go back there?" But I think we just had such a big group that he may have been kinda like, there's beer
yeah.
happening back there. We don't want you people." I'm just kidding. Um
But for as big as that front section was, looking in the back there through that window, it was probably double the size in the back. So they have a lot of potential to grow. I mean, plenty of tanks up.
Absolutely.
And it was pretty neat. And they had a mural against that wall where that window was that had the brewing process, like the mash tun, the Laterne tun, the kettle, like the whole process of the brewing cycle. And I thought that was a really cool mural. I should have got a picture
Definitely,
of that. I don't think I took
definitely.
it. I can't remember. But the beers, um, they were the very classic style. So one thing that they didn't do there was create names for any of their beer. So it's like they had a light lager, they had an American lager, they had a hazy IPA, they had American IPA. That's like that was the name of it. So I thought
Right.
that was really strange. So
That was.
yeah, I started with the American IPA, and looking at the plaques on the wall, they didn't have any information about it. Um What did you have? I can't remember. Oh, it was a hazy. It was.
Surprise,
I
surprise.
know it was called a hazy IPA.
It was literally called
Call-
Hazy
yeah.
IPA. That's what it said on the plaque on the wall.
Yeah, and for the other two beers that you had, I don't think you enjoyed this one as much. Am I wrong?
The hazy,
It was
no,
okay, huh?
not too
It was
much. No,
okay. I mean, it wasn't
I
bad.
it wasn't great.
No,
I
it
definitely
wasn't.
didn't have it a second time.
No, but I had the American IPA, and that one was solid. It was kind of like juicy, and it kind of almost reminded me of the Hop Knot, which is out of Four Peaks in Phoenix, or there's another one out of Bend, Oregon, the Deschutes Fresh Squeeze IPA. It kind of reminded me of that kind of style, very like grapefruity flavor, a little bit sweet, and you get those the bitterness from the hops in there. I thought that one was solid, and I would say out of all the beers that I tried, and we were trying some of our friends' beers, we went through most of them. I thought that one was probably one of my favorites. I think I also tasted the Vienna Lager, which is German style beers, kind of Marzen basically, and that one was really good too. I mean, for that style, it's not something I lean towards typically, but the taste of it was solid. It was a great beer. Um, and then you had one other.
I ordered a session. They had a session
Mhm.
IPA, and I ordered that. And then, actually, they also had a food truck on site. And because just wasn't really like as happy with my breakfast, and they had it was like pork
Green chili
fries,
pork.
green
Green
chili
chili pork French fries.
on yes on top of French fries.
Yeah.
So how does that sound like anything that's gonna fail? You know, like you have French fries, you got pork, and you got green chili. You're winning in all aspects. You're winning. Almost.
Almost. Yeah, yeah. French fries were fried perfect. I mean, they were great
They
French
were
fries. Yeah.
crispy.
Over salted a little bit in my opinion. I don't like too much salt on it, but crispy, crispy French fries.
The green chili, that was there.
Yes. Good flavor. But the pork?
The pork was there too much.
Mm-hmm.
And not in the essence of like, oh, there was too much meat. It had too much juice. And when you have really juicy meat on French fries, it messes the whole thing up
Yeah.
because then you're getting like mashed potatoes.
Yeah. And do you know what I can't say? The pork tasted pretty good for what it was. You didn't enjoy the flavor as much as I did. I could tell the
I
seasonings, but
tried.
it was almost like crock pot pork butt. Like they didn't do anything special to it. They
Hmm.
seasoned it. You could tell after they probably shredded it, and that's what juice probably when they were picking it out of the pot, whatever they had, and that's the juice that kind of fell to the bottom there. I think it would have been much better if it was like a smoked pork or something like that
Right.
over the top
Right.
of it. Although green chili pork, it does have a different kind of um, makeup. So a lot of times when you do green chili pork, you got the chunks, you got the green chili in there and the sauce. So that um, it does have a little bit more of like a soup kind of texture to it. But this one was just like meat with all the liquid at the bottom, which was kind of weird. Flavor wise, not bad, especially when you're eating that
Yeah.
together.
So I guess maybe if they had taken the juice and just maybe added like some flour or cornstarch to it to like thicken it up and make it like into a sauce
Hmm.
so that it wasn't so runny, maybe that could help. But I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was salty. So I just kind of gave up. I already had my potato fix at breakfast over at O.H.S.O, so I didn't want to have more potato again at Head Right. So I kind of gave up on eating. So it's just like, all right, well, I'm 2 for 2.
Aw.
I was like, I've got one more food place on our list today.
Yeah.
um, so and then after, no, I had the session. And then after I had the session, I had seen in the center actually they had this little like weird metal island, and they actually had like bourbons and just like spirits and tequila, and I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not I didn't look at or dabble in anything else other than the bourbon. So I had seen they had Weller, so that caught my attention real
Hmm.
quick. And I was like, all right, well, The first one wasn't as great, the hazy, and I was like, the session, I was like, eh. And I
The
was like,
session was pretty good. Our friend didn't like it. Randy, I'm sorry you got to hear me say this, but I didn't think it was as bad as you thought it was. I thought it was okay. I'm not the biggest session fan. I had like a little small taster of it, and it was the good in flavor, but it was kind of like weak in mouthfeel and all that. So it was almost like a watery beer. Is kind of what it was. But the flavor wasn't that bad. I didn't hate it. And you had it too.
it wasn't my favorites.
Yeah.
However, I ended up going up to the counter because I was like, I'm gonna get into some trouble and I'm gonna order me some bourbon. So I sure did. I went up to the counter and I was peeping out their bourbon selection, and they had actually one of my favorite bourbons by Weller. It's the Blue Label, the Full Proof,
Yeah.
and I grown accustomed to that because of our trips to Trevor's.
Yeah.
And Trevor's, I think, was the first place that I had tried the Blue Weller, and that was the place I ordered it with ice. And then I was like, oh, this is really good. And I was like, you know what? Give it to me. Hit me again.
Hit me again. I can put some steak on it.
But take the ice out this time. Give it to me neat. And it was amazing. It was so just full of flavor, and I guess that's why they call it foolproof.
It's good. Yeah.
It is
that
just
one is
foolproof
so
Blue
good.
Weller neat.
Can't buy it anywhere, but it's good.
It does not need water to open it up. It doesn't even need a speck of ice. It doesn't need anything. It is perfect as is. And Head Right had that, so I was like, excuse me, miss. You know,
You know less of that.
yes. So, and that took a while to get actually, and I was kind of disappointed because I had to go up there after like 20-ish minutes after I had ordered it at the bar. Went back to our table, sat down, ran out of the session IPA, started looking at my water, and I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't drinking water on a Saturday when I've got a bourbon coming my way. So I ended up going up to the bar and I'm like, excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sire.
Where is thou bourbon?
But he got it, and that was good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he did. So I went up to the bar and I was just, just checked on my drink, and I was like, hey, I kind of ordered this, a while ago. I haven't received it yet. So he was like, oh, you're with that group over there, yeah? And I'm like, yeah. And we're about a group of 12.
Something like that.
12
Yeah, at
to
that point, there's a
15,
couple we were
maybe.
missing from the last place. Went from
Yeah.
15 to 12.
So we're a good sized group, and I was like, yeah, that's us over there. So he came over and brought my Weller, and I was in heaven. That was probably the highlight of my Saturday.
Oh,
That
was
was
good.
the only thing that went right from beers to food.
Yeah, until we went to the next place.
Oh, yes.
Then, yeah, that place is always solid. So
hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Finish the Weller, and then all of a sudden they come around and they've got a second round of drinks for people, and they're like, oh, hey, we have another round of. And we're like, well, we didn't order any drinks. We're getting ready to take off. And they're like, oh, no, these are free. And we're like,
but they gave it to all the ladies. So, all the men were like, well, what do I get? So we ended up just drinking all your drinks anyway.
You get a fun time. What do you mean? What do you get?
Yeah, but that was pretty solid for them to do that, and I think that because we had such a group, we were spending a lot of money there. So
yeah,
I mean, it was really nice for them to do that. Excellent.
Yes. So Head Right, thank you for that. We really do appreciate that.
But it was a good time. We actually showed up there like 11:30 or something. So we left maybe about 1:30, somewhere right around there.
We spent some time there.
We did, yeah. And then we went over to one of our favorite tap houses called Manny's Place.
I love Manny's Place.
God, I love that place. Yeah, it's a tap house. Plenty of beers on tap. I'm going to say 25 to 30 of them. I never actually counted. Plus, they have a fridge with a few more choices inside there also. And we're going to just brief on this too, because honestly, it's like we were there so quick. We had one more stop after that we had to go to, that it was just like we went in there and they had a book fair or something like that going on there, or silent reading. So we came in.
Silent reading.
Yeah.
Fair or
something. They
gather.
had a bookmobile.
Oh, something like
I don't
that,
know.
yeah.
which was weird. And I understand, you know, you had to bring new clientele into a place like that. But after hitting 2 breweries, and then we go into this place, and there's at that point probably 10 of us still, 10, 12 of us still. I don't know. There, by the time we got to that place, I feel like we were being probably too loud for what
Right.
it was.
Well, I mean, having started at just after 9 o'clock, and
Mhm.
now it's like what, 2?
1 or 2, yeah, somewhere, I don't know, somewhere
And
between there.
we've got some beers in us, plus, you know, bourbon. We threw bourbon into the mix. And then we go into like a silent book reading club
Yeah,
deal.
that was
And it
weird.
was just like, ooh, probably should have looked at the schedule of events.
But we went in there and still got some great beers. There's the Destil, what is it, Deadhead or something like that I
Yes,
absolutely have to get every time.
the 18, the number 18 on
Geez,
their
you know the
tap
number.
list.
That's pretty solid.
Yes. Well, because like every time after my doctor's appointments, we would always meet over there
Yes,
at
very
Manny's
true. But I
place, and
never
it was
learned the
just
number.
I did, because I was just like,
Okay.
okay, I was Distill, and I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna remember that name, and I was just like, okay, what number is that on the list? 18. Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
18, 18, 18. And the cool thing about like Manny's place is they're very pet friendly, and that's where the name Manny's place comes from. Is the owner, that's actually her dog. They named the
Mm.
place after their dog, and the owner, love her. She's such a great person. And I had been in there numerous times after I had fractured, or not fractured, after breaking my ankle and having follow-up doctor's appointments. My doctor's office was right down the street from Manny's place, so that just kind of became a ritual, because it was just like, hey, another great visit. Let's go to Manny's place, have a beer, celebrate, you know, great news.
Yeah.
And we had made quite a few visits there with our group. And the very, very last visit, nobody was able to make it, which, you know, was understandable. So I went there by myself, but I got to talk to the lady that had always been our bartender. And I had no idea she was the owner this entire time. And I'm like, what a sweet, sweet, humble lady.
Yeah.
She's so amazing. So I will forever hold a
Rock that
special
place.
place. Yes, I will forever hold a special place in my heart for Manny's place.
Yeah. No, that was great. I got another one, Super Fudge 2 from Chapman Crafted Ales. I think that one's out of Colorado, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know what else did you have? I know you wanted a Drecker, and you saw
So
the list
that
that it was
was
on deck.
Yes, yes, and
You weren't able to get
I
it.
was really hoping that when we went there that Saturday that they were going to be, you know, on tap, but they hadn't quite got there yet. So I don't know what they were waiting for to run out. And if I asked or would have known, I would have been like, "Hey, we're gonna drain the Craig. We're gonna drain. We're gonna
Jane the Craig. Okay.
chain. No, I said
Drain the
drain.
Craig.
Dra-
Whatever. Yeah,
Edit.
that's all wrong.
Edit.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh my gosh, well, had I known which keg we needed to drain, I would have been like, hey guys, we're like 10 to 12 deep. We can kill this
We gotta
keg.
do it.
Let's get this Drecker on tap. Because it's not very often that you find Drecker on tap like that. And the fact that it was at Manny's place, I was more than willing to give like my entire paycheck to Manny's place just to have all of that Drecker on tap. I would have just taken an Uber to wherever you guys went next, and I would have just stayed there, and I would have just been,
One
I would
after
have
the
been
other.
I would have asked if I could have 2, and I would have double fisted it. No joke.
That's hilarious. So we did go to another place. I don't know. Honestly, I know that you got the Distill, the Deadhead. I don't remember what else you got.
Me either.
Yeah.
We were hungry.
Yes.
I just
We had to go again.
getting skunked out, just back to back on food places. Really, just I was ready for some good food. So
Yeah.
I think we kind of all were, because not everybody ate over there at Head Right. So everybody just
And we didn't
had
have much of the food there. We just had a little bit of it, but yeah, we didn't finish it.
people were ready for lunch, kind of missed out on lunch, so we had somewhat of an early dinner.
Yeah, and it was like what, probably 3 or 4 o'clock by the time we went over to the next place, and that was called Deno's. And a really good concept of this place. They don't serve alcohol there, but they have BYOB. What do you call that? BYOB.
Bring your own beer?
Yeah, I know what it stands for, but they had a BYOB policy there, which I appreciated because we all had our little ice chests to share the beer, and that place was the perfect place to do it. So it was called Deno's Pizza, and it had like So, yeah, of course, pizza. If you didn't catch that, wings, sandwiches, like little kind of small Italian dishes. I would say I think they had like a few pastas, but none of that mattered because I mean we just got like a pizza and wings anyway. I mean it was. I think at that point we really needed that.
Right, right. We
And
needed some good food.
yeah, the pizza was
I
was
needed some
okay.
good food.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't our favorite pizza. What was really weird is I think we got one with like jalapenos, mushrooms, and sausage, and they put it underneath the sprinkled cheese, so it's actually really thick. But the stuff in the middle, the mushrooms and all that, were like almost like raw. I feel like it just didn't get a good cook on them. But the crust was really good. The sauce was good. Um, and we've had that before. And I'm like, we should have just probably got cheese. And I feel like that would have been perfect.
Right,
And then we
right.
got some wings too. I didn't eat much of those because at that point we started doing our
Our
like
share.
at the bar. Yeah, we did a beer share right there in the restaurant, and that was cool. We had like 2 or 3 ice chests, and we asked them for like a whole bunch of little plastic cups, and they were just pouring. I think we brought 7 beers just ourselves.
Oh,
We had like
wow.
a
I
whole
didn't
bunch.
realize we brought so
Oh
many.
yeah, we did because we were doing all the treehouse ones, all the ones that we brought over there, and we
Mm,
were just doing a full share for anything. So one of the disappointing things with IPAs, you can't really store them for long periods of time because they lose their flavor. The hops kind of start to diminish. It can oxidize. All that stuff can happen with the hazy IPAs. So it's not like a stout where you can keep it in your fridge for 2 or 3 years. It does start to lose something. So you have to drink them, and that's unfortunate, but hey, if we were able to share all those, a lot of people have never had that brewery at that share, and it was fun. I mean, we got to have. I don't think we had the purple one. I'm saving that one for another time here, but we had.
well,
Go ahead.
and much like what we like to do with our show is introduce people to new things, new
Hmm.
restaurants, new places, new food places, new beers, breweries, all of that stuff. And that's kind of what we're able to do at Deno's. So we were able to bring Treehouse to a lot of the people that were there who had never had it before.
Yeah.
So it was nice. And I'm hoping, everybody that was there that tried it walked away, and hopefully that's something that they're definitely going to keep in their wheelhouse the next time that they go out to a new brewery or even a tap house, or if they see cans to go. I'm hoping they'll be like, oh my gosh, we had this treehouse, at that one place. And
Yeah. Yeah. No, it
just
was
being able
solid.
to provide that experience for them.
Yeah, we had the King Julius, and they had one called the Emperor Julius. We brought both of those, plus a handful of others, and we had friends that brought beers too. And oh man, it was a great finish to all the places that we hit. It was very craft beer forward, and that group of people, freaking amazing. Love all those people.
Yes, amazing,
So,
amazing people.
hanging out and drinking craft beers, what we're about. Oh my gosh. Hope you continue to watch. Reach out to us, please, on Instagram, on YouTube. Please subscribe. Give us a 5-star review on the podcast. We would really appreciate it. But I'm gonna end the show right there because at that point we were just happy. We had a great day of drinking beer, and man, cheers, everybody.
Yeah, that was
This
amazing.
is what life's about: is just having a heck of a time drinking great beer. And yeah, cheers. Love it. That was an amazing time. Well, hope you guys all enjoyed that. Thank you for watching so much. We appreciate it. And again, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.